In this video, learn how to make multiplayer game with netcode. With instruction easily step by step. Understand what is server and client. What is host and client and peer-to-peer connection. How to start host and move object from server. How to start client. Make multiplayer game easily with just simple events like this. Super easy. Let's start with a new project. Choose any version 2021, 2022, or newer version. Let's make it a 3D game. Name your project. Then click button Create Project. If you see the error of collab service, like this in Unity 2022 or 2023, open Project Settings, Services. Create a project for Unity service if you didn't have it yet. It is automatically created from Unity 2022 or newer version. To fix collab error, select Version Control. Turn it off, then restart your Unity. This error has gone. Open Package Manager. Package, in Project. Make sure Visual Scripting is updated to the newest version. Package, My Assets. Import plugin Visual Scripting Plus. You can get it with link under this video. Import all files into our project. In this video, we use Macro Netcode only. You can open the folder and import Macro Netcode package only. Let's open to see how to use it. We must install plugin Netcode for Game Objects. I will copy its package name. Open Package Manager again. Select Add Package by Name. Install Netcode for Game Objects with version 1.6.0. Plugin Netcode was installed successfully. They have version 1.7.1, but it has errors, cannot use it. Next, you must install Relay plugin. Even you don't use Relay service, but you still have to install it. They will not charge your money, because you install Relay service. The current version is 1.0.5. Plugin Relay was installed. Next, you must install plugin Lobby 2. They are all free to install. Current version of Lobby is 1.1.2. Plugin Lobby was installed successfully. We have all plugins we need now. Next step, unzip the zip package to get events to use. Now you have Macro Netcode, Relay and Lobby for all multiplayer games. Open folder Macro Netcode. Select Use Netcode to see how to use it. We have all events of plugin Netcode here. Let's read the instruction how to use it step by step. First, you need to add prefab Macro Netcode into hierarchy. This is the prefab, add it into hierarchy. On prefab Macro Netcode we just added. Select Network Manager script, then add player prefab into. Whenever a client is connected, a player prefab will be created for that client. Create a 3D capsule with name player. Any objects are used in netcode. You must add script, network object, and network variable. On object player, add script, network object. When object with script, network object is spawned on server or host, it will be spawned on all clients. On any network object, we must add script, network variable too. These scripts are always added together. Create new folder. Name prefab or any names you like. Drop object player in to create prefab player. Now we have prefab player already. Next step, we must add player prefab into Network Manager. Still on Macro Netcode, select Unity Transport. There are two options. Protocol Unity Transport. This is used to connect your devices through your router or Wi-Fi. In fact, it can use to test multi-clients in same PC only. To connect your PC with your phones or tablets, you must do a lot more setup from your router. Another option is Relay Transport. It will help to connect any PC, any phones or any devices from anywhere. This is peer-to-peer connection. In this video, let's use Unity Transport to run all clients in same PC. All prepared. Now we can start server or start host to run our game. First, let's learn what is server, host and client. Server is a PC that has your game running inside. Server will control and move every objects in your game. Client 123 will be connected to this server. A client is just same as a controller. Each client will control a player object. It can be get or set values of variables on this player object only. Peer-to-peer mode. A host in peer-to-peer will be the server. By the way, it is the client 1 too. It means client 1 can control and move any objects in our game. All other clients, 2, 3, 4, will connect to this host or client 1. These clients can control a player object through variable values only. Let's group other stuff to look it easier. Create a new button. Name it Button Start Host. Remember to set UI canvas size. This will fix wrong position of UI buttons on bigger screens. Make the button bigger. Change text to Start Host. I will move it on right side. Next, create an empty object. Name it Player Controller. Add new visual scripting script. Name it Player Controller or any names you like. To get button click event, use on pointer down. Input this is button that is clicked on. Enter name of button start host. Open use netcode to get event to use. To start host, we have event to run host here. Paste it. When button is clicked, let's start host. Press play to test it. This warning is because we didn't add any scene to the build setting. Let's add current scene to our build, then try to run game again. When button is clicked, host is started, and player object of client 1 will be created. Whenever a network object is created, host or server will know it. This event will be triggered whenever a network object is created. Let's copy it. Open our script. Paste it here. To move an object, use set position. Let's move it to a random position. Move it random position on X and Z value. And keep its Y value as 1. We will use this random position a lot later, so I will put it inside a subgraph. Name it random position. Then move these events into subgraph. At output, select data output, click plus icon to create new output. Name it position, with type of vector 3. Add value of random position into this output value. Now we have node to create a random position. Let's move current spawn player object to a random position. As I mentioned earlier, server will control and move all objects. Client cannot move object. They can update value variables on it player object only. This event on network object spawn will trigger on both host and client. So event set position will change position of this player object. On host side and client side too, this is not acceptable. Let's fix to move this object on host side only. To check if the current device is a host or client, we have events here. You can check if it is a server or a host, because in peer-to-peer they are the same. I will use event is server. When player object is created, change its position on server or host only. Always remember movement event or any other events of the game must be done on server. Client to update variables only. Press play to see how it works. When host is started, player object of client 1 will be created, and it was moved to a random position right after. Duplicate button. Change its name to button start client. I will move it under button start host. Change text to start client. Open use netcode to get event to use. To start client, copy this event. Open our player controller script. Paste it here. Create another button click event for button start client. When button start client is clicked, client will connect to server or host. You can use plugin to run many Unity editors at once, or simply just build it. If you select Mono for scripting backend, it will build faster. Let's build it in Window platform. As you see, it was built in about 19 seconds. Press play to start host in Unity editor. Player object of client 1 is created. Next, open game in Window platform. Click button start client to run it as a client. Player object of client 2 is created and moved to a random position. You can run as many clients as you want. Create third client. Server will sync all player objects to all client screens, because these objects are network object. You finished your first multiplayer game in Netcode with just these simple events only. I will show you how to move players in client devices in next video. Thank you for watching.